got what you want, what you need. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, and that's me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shores. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh really now? Aight man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quit to do it. No giving like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Dub Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't heard a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't heard a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me.
Boa tarde, galera, boa tarde. Sejam bem-vindos a essa live, galera. Bem-vindo live de 9 de novo. Vamos lá, que hoje o dia contra o jogo é contra o médico. Só aumentar aqui o volume da voz aqui. E aí, galera, rapidinho de novo. Como que tá o áudio aí? Deixa eu aumentar um pouquinho aqui. Agora melhorou, hein? Como que tá aí? Opa! Melhor agora, hein? Vamos lá, vamos começar aqui. Todos os uniformes aqui, né? Fica da hora. Isso, legal, né? Vamos lá que nosso menino arquibral tá aumentando aí. A gente tá fazendo umas jogadas que não tava fazendo antes, que eu não tava treinando. Ontem eu dei uma bicadinha aqui no NB Live aqui, né? Então por enquanto a gente vai estar desse jeito aí. Fazendo umas jogadinhas. E vamos partir pra cima dos caras, vamos aumentar o virado do arquibral aí que ele tá precisando. Vamos lá. Comecei esse joguinho aqui de leves. Vou ver pra você, galera, já começa no banco, tá? Ó, tem essa câmera e essa câmera eu mudei pra essa câmera aí. Vamos ver quem vai começar fazendo aí. Aqui o Trae Young tá no Magic, isso. É, porque filtração, eu troquei alguns jogadores. Como eu troquei, eu me fiz o thread, ele talvez fez thread. Aí, você fica dando um bloco aí. Toma. Vamos lá, se eu fizer... Eu vou simular aqui, galera, pra gente poder aproveitar e ter de novo dois ou três jogos. O que eu preciso fazer hoje é fazer um bloco. Começamos assim, ó, naquela dunk legal. Vamos lá. Vamos ver o que aconteceu. Olha que Gordon aí.
Yes, Aaron Gordon missed his first. That one goes.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Marcus Morris. Oh. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the
tá rodando agora, hein? Agora vai. Vamos lá. Transmissão começando agora aí. Né? Fiz algumas modificações ainda no jogadorzinho ainda. Começando. Deixa eu arrumar de novo aqui. O áudio que tá meio alto ainda. Pera aí. Como que tá o áudio agora? Isso, agora acho que tá melhor, hein? Deixa eu aumentar um pouquinho aqui pra ver como que fica. Opa, aumentou demais. Opa, isso é bom. Deixa eu ver quem tá aqui, peraí, opa. Opa. Vamos ver que tá aqui. E assim é melhor, ó. Deixa assim, galera. Só um minutinho que eu já venho aqui, peraí, rapidinho.
No Kyrie Irving. They go to the 7th game in the East Finals. Now they have a load of expectations entering this year.
Don't forget, Marcus Smart was in and out last year. This team won 55 games after losing one of their star players in the opening game of the season. Now you think about when you have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, who really came into his own in the playoffs. Terry Rozier, who became Scary Terry, probably a guy that can start in the league, but now has to play a backup role behind Kyrie. This team is locked and loaded, and they're the favorite to win the East.
And a pass stolen by Boston. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
Woo, this rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
To Vucevic. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Orlando's ball. Surveys the floor. To Fournier. To Rozier. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
When miracles happen, you accept it and you're thankful. But you don't expect it all the time.
Grant with the basketball. 5-point game. To Fournier. Screen coming. Fournier to Aaron Gordon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And a nice finish at the rim.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
To Vucevic. Gordon to Vucevic. Fournier. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from long range. Grant with the basketball. Right now, down 7. To Gordon. Fournier to Aaron Gordon. Jonathan Isaac. Jay, it feels like our heads are spinning.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Magic own the possession. Celtics have it. To Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rozier into the front court. Up 5. To Marcus Morris. Cashes in for 2.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team...
Deixa eu ver se como tá. Vamos mexer aqui, ó. Game 7, vamos lá. Ixi, tá no All-Star. 12 minutos, tá. Tá tranquilão, vamos lá. Tá no All-Star, tá bom.
You have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions.
Vamos dar um bloquinho no meio. Pra cima desse bloquinho para ganhar pra cima é legal.
Nice finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Grant with the basketball. 9-point margin. To Vucevic. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. First quarter in the books. The Celtics have the lead.
Tá bom, já entrei bem,
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get...
Como eu falei, galera, eu vou estar simulando os jogos para poder jogar mais, para mais experiência com os personagens, tá? Como os outros, eu já tenho todos eles estão praticamente como jogadores
Rozier with it. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
To Vucevic.
Aumentar um pouquinho minha voz, porque minha voz acho que tá baixa. Vamos ver se melhorou agora. Agora está melhor, hein? Vamos lá.
To Fournier. 4-3.
Dei mole. Acho que não arrumei minha voz, hein?
To the front court.
Agora vai.
Leads 5. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Has a chance. Second effort around the perimeter. Going along beyond the arc and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
To Vucevic. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
For three.
Não foi. Mas step back sendo melhor, bem melhor do que estava antes. Não sabia nem fazer step back, agora tô sabendo.
To Fournier. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, Celtics last year, they make the 7th game of the East Finals without Gordon Hayward, without Kyrie Irving. Brad Stevens now, it's a good challenge to have. He has a lot of players to incorporate.
And it's a great challenge for a genius coach like Brad Stevens. The biggest issue for the Celtics is that they cannot believe the hype, Ed. I've been a guy that stated I think they're going to win the whole thing next year, but they can't drink the Kool-Aid from the media. And I will say this, when you have guys on your team like Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, I think they will push the younger guys to really help them exceed expectations. That's going to be key.
Orlando has it. To Gordon. Knocks it down off the step back.
A guy known for being a slasher earlier in his career, Aaron Gordon's really been working on that jump shot over the last couple of seasons. If he can combine that with a consistent passion for the game, we could see a different player.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Rozier into the front court. Up 6. To Marcus Morris. Taken by Vucevic. Augustine with the basketball. Gonna run the offense. Here comes the screen. To Aaron Gordon. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound, Aaron Baines. Has a look. Magic Cabin. Augustine with it up top. The deficit is 6. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Gathers it up. Gordon to Vucevic. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Brown's got the rebound. To Rozier. Fires the 3. In the front court, it's Augustine. Down 6. To Vucevic. Another chance. Rebound to Rozier. To Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris. Strong finish. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Magic basketball. To the outside. Fournier to Gordon. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Up by 6.
Chama a marcação. E ele faz a cesta.
Off the assist.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Here comes the screen. To Fournier. The drive, right to the basket. Shot blocked by Morris.
Sent a message on that one.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Marcus Morris. Return label included.
Offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
And you can't lunge like that.
Quando você estiver falando no tempo da corrida, não segura no quadrado, porque dá muita falta.
Fournier. Gordon to Fournier. Trying to cash in. To Fournier. Rebound taken by Baines. Fires the three. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Gordon não tá tomando muito calibre hoje, não. Chama pra fazer o corta-luz.
That'll do it. Third quarter complete with the Celtics in front.
Que belezura, hein?
It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They're
looking. Agora aqui, ó. Como eu tô jogando um jogo, eu vou estar aí passando para no finalzinho, então eu vou estar conseguindo o jogo, todo minutinho, então tá tranquilo. Ele tá assim, né? Agora tudo bem, chegou mais um. Curte aí a página aí, tem lá no Face também, shok2703. Só curtir aí que a gente vai estar fazendo algumas jogadinhas. Opa, peguei. Vambora. Benes, é você, Benes. Passou. Ixi, deu meu toco de novo.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people.
Caramba.
The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Vamos lá.
Cruises inside for two.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Rozier with it. His guy's up by 15. To Marcus Morris. Swings it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. The Magic have the rebound. Magic have it.
Ih, era Gordon. Falta não.
Rozier into the front court. The lead is 15. Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And counted at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Fournier to Gordon.
Bote é meu, galera. É bem.
He commands the paint this time down.
strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Uma vantagem de 21 pontos, né? É difícil, né? Não reverter.
Lets it fly from long range. Has a chance. To Fournier. Nothing going here on that drive. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Jaylen Brown.
Não caiu. Não caiu.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
If I'm Aaron Gordon, I'm thinking about how do I change the storyline? Because right now, the only thing that we talk about with A. Gordon was a dunk contest 2 years ago.
Magic have it to Aaron Gordon. Another chance. Oh, he got a piece of it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here comes the screen.
Errei essa bandeja. Esse ali foi errado.
He'll let one fly from half court. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. That does it for my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew.
Com a camisa do Celtics,
This has been a
né? E
presentation of
vamos
the
pro próximo jogo.
NBA on EA Sports.
Vamos ver o que acontece. Que foi o play of the game aqui. Vamos lá, que foi o melhor jogador do jogo aí hoje.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by
Boa,
far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
O Eric Brown foi um bom jogador, teve muito chute, né, com 9 acertos, né, 24 pontos aí. Então, quem foi o pior jogador? Foi o...
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the...
Beleza,
On
agora
behalf
vamos
of
lá.
ESPN on EA
Próximo jogo.
Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Vou tentar fazendo 2 jogos por vídeo aí, pra ver se chama mais pessoal pra encher o canal. Certo? Olha lá, ó. 4 assistências, 4 rebotes, 1 roubo de bola. E só infelizmente eu não fiz o bloco, né? Que era pra ter feito, mas tá tudo certo. Vamos lá. Isso. Level 11. Vamos lá pro próximo. Calma aí, galera, tem alguém me ligando. Só um minutinho. Voltando, galera, aí com tudo, né, pra gente continuar aí nesse NBA Live 19 aí. Jogo muito bom, muito legal. E vamos pra essa bagunça aí, né, com Boston. Vamos só curtindo a música agora, não? Aí, XP10. Vamos ver o que o nosso inimigo está falando aqui. Mais uma bag pra gente. Vamos lá, ver quanto do back in the press. Boa, hein? Vou beber primeiro ou fazer algo mais? Ó, tem como upar meu ícone. O Widen, que é onde eu vou estar aqui com o Bicicarte, né? Ó, já liberei aqui, ó, o Bicicarte, agora eu tô liberando o Share Nike dele. Certo? Aqui eu tenho o Inside Shot, Passing. Só 5 mil pro próximo é 28, 43, deixar pro prata. Que aí que ele já tava destruindo todo mundo pelo Toronto. Ele foi campeão, mas o resto tá tudo certo. A jersey dele deu certo que já tem um antigo. Certo? Então vamos lá, vamos pro próximo jogo aí. Vamos aumentar a possibilidade. Vamos entrar no 11. Abrir mid-range. Aí eu posso entrar tanto no dunk quanto no drible. Então vamos entrar no dunk e no drible. E aí pra ficar forte, a gente tá tomando esses blocos no drible. Não sou muito da drible ainda, porque eu prefiro muito a jogada de shot de 3 pra ele começar a pegar mais no chute, né? Então ele enquanto aqui, ó, ele vai só 95. Aí como você só tem 2 ícones no jogador, são 2 ícones que eu posso estar operando chegar mais de 80, o jogador, ó, pra você ver, ó. Já pra jogar aí os jogos aí. Então vamos lá. Vou mostrar aqui, ó. O ícone dele aqui, ó. Deixa aqui. Eu tô com esse carro. Tem só o do The Rosen, do The Rosen, tá? Aqui, ó. Que é o contest shot, que é como ele é um bom chutador de média distância, então ele aqui vai abrir aqui, vai estar nas duas bags. Assim que aumentar essa dele aqui do Vince Carter, que ele vai pra prata, aqui ó, subiria bastante, eu subiria o speed, vertical e stamina, inside shot, free throw, post move, on ball defense e contest shot. Aqui dele aqui tem de vertical, stamina, a força e o transmissão. Esse aqui eu vou estar aumentando com o passar do tempo. Olha o Yupi. Aqui vai ter o shok2703, que é o dedo de chute. Então quando tiver no level 15. Então falta pouquinho aí, tanto pro meu carinha, pode ver, o speed do meu carinha é bom, o vertical do meu carinha é muito bom, a stamina dele é muito boa. E a força também, né? Não é um carinha muito forte, mas ele tem muita stamina. Então gente, vamos continuar aí, vamos pro próximo jogo. Né? Primeiro eu vou falar com o meu instrutor aí. Vamos lá.
Mushy Pigs, it's Christopher London. Now today, the one was a...
Vamos ver aqui no instrutor que tá faltando. Precisar de um dos melhores aí. Ele tá respondendo aqui, como eu não manjo muito de inglês, eu vou estar aqui mais respondendo mais que eu já vi já. Vamos lá, vamos lá. Vamos lá, a gente vai estar fazendo aqui. Vamos lá, ganhamos hype, dá um pouquinho mais de hype, um pouquinho mais de grana ali pra poder comprar algumas coisas do meu jogadorzinho aqui. Então vamos lá, vamos avançar aqui. Ele ainda é banco ainda, meu jogador de tanto. Vamos chegar nos playoffs com o Wipe Brown. E no outro já consegui chegar nos playoffs, mas eu não tenho meio de jogar, tá? Se vocês quiserem verem aí, deixa no comentário aí que eu vou dar uma olhada. Então, a gente vai jogar agora contra o Lakers. Já vou ver o calendário, vamos ver o calendário quando são os próximos jogos. Tem semana que vai ter 2, viu? Ó, o primeiro jogo agora vai ser contra o Cleveland, no mês de novembro. Aí vai ter 2 seguidos, que é o Phoenix e o New Orleans Pelicans. Então vamos lá, vamos pegar o Cleveland. Vamos ver o que a gente quer. Vamos lá, ponto por jogo ou ponto por minuto? Vamos lá. 4 pontos.
Then I arrive with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time in Italy.
Bom, não nada pra fazer lá nesse último jogo. Vamos ver quem vai fugir aqui em cima ali, né? Contra o Cleveland. Vamos lá. Ó, o que eu tenho que fazer? Um roubo de bola. Lá em cima, lá, get one steal. Faça um roubo de bola. Vou ter 1.500 de mana e mais 1.500 de hype. Então vamos lá. Olha aqui, os caras tá potente, hein? Ó. Os caras tá 4-0. Já tá 4-0, gente. Tá 3-1. Vamos lá então, vamos pra frente. Vou jogar com as camisas aí boas dos Boston. Pera aí, galera, que eu já venho tomar uma água, hein? Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight. Voltei, vamos lá com esse
NBA action
no
on
EA
Garden.
Sports. Vamos para esse jogão aí. Como ainda sou banco ainda, então daquele jeito. Vamos ver que é ele sem James, sem The King, mas com Kyle Lowry. Vamos lá, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, Kyle Culver, Rodney Hood, George Hill. Vamos lá, vamos lá.
The opening tip won by the Celtics and we're underway in the Garden. Jay, it feels like our heads are spinning, thinking about what the Celtics are going to put on the floor, let alone for Brad Stevens. But look at this group, what impact it has on, say, a Jason Tatum, a Terry Rozier, and beyond.
There was a lot of talk in the offseason about what's going to happen to Jason Tatum's minutes. He was second on the team in minutes last year due to the fact that Gordon Hayward went down. But this is an abundance of talent issue for Brad Stevens and Celtics fans. You have so many...
A gente vai fazer a diferença. Vamos lá. Isso, vamos marcar o Kevin Love nessa prêmio de 4 pontos. Fazer um bom serviço.
Clarkson gets it in the left corner.
Clarkson fica ali, ó.
Down to 5 on the 24 to Clarkson. Smith.
Aqui não, rejeitado. Rejeitado. Vai ter 24 segundos para posso falar de novo. Sai da frente. Tira.
To Jaren Jackson. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down.
A entrada do Archie Brown aí, George Jackson vai passar no...
And gets both to drop at the line.
No Archie Mix, se não estou enganado.
Jay, it's amazing what can happen season to season. Celtics last year, no Gordon Hayward, no Kyrie Irving. They go to the 7th game in the East Finals. Now, they have a load of expectations entering this year.
Don't forget, Marcus Smart was in that last year. This team won 55 games after losing one of their star players in the opening game of the season. Now you think about when you have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, who really came into his own in the playoffs. Terry Rozier, who became Scary Terry, probably a guy that can start in the league, but now has to play a backup role behind Kyrie. This team is locked and loaded, and they're the favorite to win the East.
Smith with a shot. It won't fall. Celtics have it. To Rozier. Boston with 4 to shoot. From the painted area, won't go down.
Ooh, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Has a chance. Smith shot, no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Clarkson to Jaren Jackson. Nice finish at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Beyond the arc for 3. He took the bait and he hits.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Clarkson, down low Thompson. To Corver. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Has a look. Jumper's good.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Clarkson with the basketball. It's 14-12. To J.R. Smith. Here's a chance from long range. Not going down here. The follow won't go either.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
The rebound taken by Cleveland. To Clarkson. Smith to Clarkson. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot from long range. You need a brick wall to defend this guy. One of the best in the game, Kyle Korver.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Fires the 3. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Clarkson to Korver. And 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Trying to cash in, can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Uses Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Cavaliers have the lead.
Tá bom.
Time to turn the page.
Vamos lá.
Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established.
Cidadãos aí. Opa, agora sim. Vamos virar esse jogo aí.
Here comes the screen. George Hill has a chance. Boston secures the rebound. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando.
Foi mentira, hein?
The Cavaliers have themselves a close game. Player of the half. Corp did a great job of reading the defense. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Cavaliers with the basketball.
Estamos no terceiro quarto aí, estamos aumentando. Nós estávamos com os 80 de Grant, agora estamos no banco.
Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Brown into the front court. His guys trail now. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but believe it or not, outside of Toronto, Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. Philadelphia wasn't able to land LeBron. LeBron James leaves Cleveland. He goes out to L.A. And Toronto, almost in a Hail Mary trade, ends up getting Kawhi Leonard. And who really knows if he wants to play there and be there emotionally for 1 year? There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
To Marcus Morris. No good. Defense catching a break there. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of promotion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Ele perde aí na provocação, né? De cabeça.
Goes 2 for 2.
Os dois. Vamos marcar aí, homem a homem.
Cavs at the controls. Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Surveys the floor. Smith to Clarkson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Boston has the rebound. Got a piece to knock it away.
Ooh, not skipping a beat. There are some things that you just cannot teach. That's called a 6'10 frame with a 7'5 wingspan.
Nothing going here on that drive. Jaren Jackson to J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. Smith to Corver. Fires the three. It's the Celtics with the rebound. To Marcus Morris. And count the basket.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Going along, beyond the arc. Rebound Corver. Probing the defense. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Slam dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Clarkson with the basketball. Up by 3. To Corver. Jaren Jackson to Corver. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. For 3, won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him. The shot almost to Marcus Morris. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Marcus Morris. Lets it fly from long range. Second effort. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Smith now into the front court. Leads 3. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Jay, fun fact for you. Of the charter franchises in the NBA, go back to that first season, 46-47. The Knicks and the Celtics, only 2 teams that never relocated.
Wow, that's impressive. Can I add another one? How about this? In 2008, when the Celtics won their championship, they needed 26 games to win their 17th title. By a twist of fate. You ready for this one? Coach Doc Rivers, head coach of the Celtics, played for the 93-94 New York Knicks team, which held the previous record in the playoff games before with 25 wins.
Go New York, go New York, go. Has a look. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Corver.
Tá marcado. Tá no código. Marcado, tá marcado.
4-3. Not that time. He missed it.
When cold shooting like this starts in the second half, maybe utilize a head fake. Get that defender in the air, jump into him, create some contact, get to the free throw line.
Smith with the basketball. Up 5. That's no good. To Rozier. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Cleveland has the basketball. Clarkson to Corver. Here's a chance from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Clarkson. They'll get it down to Thompson. Won't go. To Rozier. It's That's a big finish. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Clarkson with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Oh, Baines with the rejection. Three quarters down. The Cavaliers with the lead.
Quase.
It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter. And this one looked like it might be a mismatch coming in. But, Jay, this has been a much closer.
Vamos jogar o finalzinho. Em 5 minutos ainda.
Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. Down low Thompson. Tristan Thompson with the slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. From long range, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Clarkson with the basketball. Lead is 12. Smith to Clarkson. Fires the three. They'll take that any day.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Rozier with it. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Clarkson to Love. Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Fires the three. He was all over him. Rozier into the front court. Trailing by 15. And counted at the rim.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Clarkson with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To J.R. Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch. And that's
and he can't keep it in off the block. Man, that was impressive. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Shot was forced.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making one-outs.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Missed it. Corbett to Love. From the painted area, won't go down. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Won't go.
I got ball. This is all me.
Aaron Baines powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Clarkson with the basketball. His team on top by 13. Gets a look. Can't hit.
E acabamos perdendo o jogo.
Cavaliers with the basketball.
Perdemos o jogo.
The Cavs are victorious as they win this
uma vitória, uma derrota nesse jogo de hoje, né? Vocês veem como que um jogo começa fácil, outro difícil. Mas foi bom, foi bom. Vamos ver o que deu pra fazer com... Dá pra aumentar agora, se subiu muito. Eu vou tocar algumas animações dele. Pra vocês verem as animações que tem liberada pra mim. Ah.
The Cavaliers.
Game foi do Cat, certeza.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Vamos lá, não fiz o que tinha que fazer, que era um roubo de bola. Deixa eu ver se eu fiz aqui. Não fiz. Mas fiz 75, fiz alguns pontinhos aí, subi pro level 14. E vamos aí, vamos lá. Tô subindo pelo menos.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. I bet you can.
Lá, Evergrande, lá, ó, tá vendo como é que, ó, subiu, abre mais um, tá de 3, vamos lá ver, ó, tem 35 assistências, 10 mil pontos. Não vou mudar nada não por enquanto. Ó, aumenta aqui, leve. Vamos pra cá. Quando eu estar vindo, tá bom pro meu caminho. Ó. Vamos ver aqui agora. Agora tem um vertical, força, inside shot, títulos, passe e rebote, tudo mais 3, certo? Ó, cada vez que eu for mudando aqui o site do jogador, aqui ó, tem mais 3 skills, mais 3 vertical e tal, tranquilo. Vou ver o ícone do cidadãozinho aqui. Cada vez que vai mudando, ela vai ganhar mais 3 pontos de habilidade, mais série vertical. Também, ó, vínculo, estamina, estudante, aqui rebote e roubo de bola, certo? Então, como eu já fiz esse jogo, ó, já tinha vertical, eu tenho um total de 6. Também, ó, rebote e tal, tudo tem mais 3. Aqui eu posso aumentar. Pra você. Aí se eu fizer uma modificar, aperto criando e faço a mudança. Entendeu? Aqui ó, são os ícones do The Rose. Vai aumentar mais ainda. Então, bom, isso por enquanto tá com 4 viral, tá bom, tem 2 jogos hoje. Já vou aumentar pra vocês verem aqui, ó. Vou aumentar mais um aqui na Dunk. Certo? Aí aqui tem, ó, o ótimo que tá, como levantador, tá com uma 25. Aqui, ó, cobre mais essa. O que eu vou fazer? Eu vou subir o meu mid-range. Vou ficar dando uma distância. Nós já estamos com 10% de acerto. Até chegar, ó, são 20. O DeMar DeRozan vai aumentar para 99, se não estou enganado. Tá. Ó, acho que aqui, ó. Então, ó, eu gastei aqui 7878, 7677. Então, por enquanto, ele tá com o overall baixo ainda, ó. Tá vendo? Overall baixo. Mas eu tenho aqui, ó. Vou mostrar pra vocês os outros jogadores que eu tenho. E os ícones deles que vocês perguntando aí. Né? Porque às vezes eu não assisto que eu tô jogando aqui, eu não posso live, mas eu tô jogando não com ele, tô jogando com meus outros jogadores. Vou mostrar pra vocês, ó, a VG Brand dele aqui, ó, tá aqui, ó. 111. Certo, olha lá, ó. Aí tá com o meu 74, vou mostrar pra vocês. Aqui, ó, vou mostrar pra vocês uma coisa. Aqui, ó, esses são os 3 jogadores que eu tenho. Tô jogando com esse, eu não tenho só a Spark, esse aqui, ó, tem 82, 72, esse aqui tá começando ainda. O Jordan Brown, né, que a gente viu o Michael Jordan com alguns nomes de músicas, como eu falei, né. E aqui, ó, esse aqui é o mesmo bicho, a única diferença é que esse aqui tá um slash mais pequeno e esse aqui tá um slash maior, então eu vou acabar mostrando pra vocês. Vou mostrar eu aqui que eu fiz, fazer mais parecido comigo, né? Vou mostrar pra vocês aqui, ó, algumas coisas dele. Vou mostrar algumas coisas dele que ele tem aí, os jogos que ele fazia. Vamos lá. Esse aqui já é um superstar, tá? Pra vocês verem, ó, já tem uma habilidade, nesse aqui, se eu não tenho engano, eu comecei no 27, tem a Spark já, ó. Tem a Spark, ó. Já vou para aqui. Quando chegar aqui no prata, para toda no prata, eu vou mostrar pra vocês o que acontece, tá? Como são 3 tipos de slasher que tem, vou estar mostrando pra vocês aqui, ó, o meu insight aqui pra vocês verem, ó. Esse aqui, ó, é o que já tá, ele já tá muito bom no alley-oop, no shot of dribbling, no mid-range, agora tem o side of block. Se eu botar um também, que não vai ficar bom. Então 78, ele vai estar no 95, então eu vou aproveitar que vou fácil, aqui vai ter mais esse, os dois últimos vai dar 4, então assim, os dois últimos vai ser um pouco mais difícil, mas tá tranquilo. Como eu falei, ó, a Luca, ó, vou mostrar pra vocês as 3 skills que eu tenho. Ó, The Sparks, que é a mina do LA Galaxy, né, do Sparks, né. Aí tem o The Ransom, que é do Alan Iverson, e tem o Restless Boot. Então esses 3 aqui, então eu vou mostrar pra vocês, ó. Peguei esse aqui, ó. Vou equipar pra vocês verem. Ó, ganho 74, tá vendo? Agora eu vou mostrar o outro. O do Alan Iverson, olha lá, ó. Cada um desses tem coisa diferente, ó. O Alan Iverson deixa com speed, estamina mais 3, shot 3 mais 3, inside shot, lance mais 6, one ball defend mais 6. E aí esse boot ele deixa mais 3 de velocidade, estamina, 63, de rebote, mais 6 roubos de bola. Já ela aqui, ó, tá como eu tô começando agora, então vou subir o tá vendo aqui, ó, pode não aumentar, ó, shot of dribbling vai aumentar, estamina vai aumentar, o side shot vai aumentar, o passe vai ficar melhor, ó, aqui, ó, o lance livre vai aumentar, a força vai aumentar, tudo isso que vai aumentar isso daqui, ó. Então já aumentar isso é bom. Vamos lá, como eu vou fazer todos os outros, tá? Aqui, ó. Tô nela, né? Agora que tá no Westbrook. Eu vou upando ela porque, ó. Vocês, ó. Esse aqui, todos do Alive, assim, fácil. Certo? Então eu vou estar fazendo aqui agora, ó, todos do Russell. Que já tá indo pro dourado do ouro. Então, ó, bronze, prata, já fiz já. E agora é a vez dela, já tô fazendo a dela pra poder aumentar mais algumas coisas. Aí depois eu vou começar de cima. Vou começar do Russell Westbrook, que ele ficou mais com o jogador. Aqui, ó. Quando eu completar esse aqui, aí eu vou lá de novo pro Russell Westbrook e começo de novo. Entendeu? Esse aqui é o cara que eu fiz aproximadamente de altura, meu peso, então vai estar tudo certo. No próximo vídeo de amanhã eu vou estar mostrando os outros caras, o meu outro jogador, tá? Pra vocês verem aí, eu vou estar mostrando a tatuagem dele, essas coisas que eu ponho no jogador, as coisas diferenciadas no Brown, né? Que o Brown ainda não pus ainda, que eu vou esperar um pouquinho, tá? Galera, agradeço a todos que vieram aí, né? E muito obrigado.